So what's good, Straw Gang, and welcome to the last video of 2020, which is absolutely insane to say for two main reasons. The first one being how fast the year has gone. Like, I vividly remember recording, the first month or all the months worth of Warzone videos that I uploaded. In fact, it was 9 or 10 months ago that I uploaded my first one. Looking back on all of those videos, I vividly remember recording them like it was only a couple months ago, which is insane. Like, I watched the videos back and it only takes me a couple minutes of viewing it to be like, oh yeah, I remember editing this, or I remember what day it was when I did this, which goes for a decent amount of my videos, but it's just still crazy to say because that was 10 months ago and it does not feel like that. And the second reason being, if you're not aware of time zones, Australia and New Zealand are both ahead of the world by a whole day. I'm not too sure if there are other countries that are as well. I'm pretty sure there will be, but I know these two countries, specifically my country and Australia, are going to be hitting 2021 before the majority of the world, which is really weird to say. Like, I'm going to be in 2021 and the rest of the world besides Australia is going to be in 2020, which is pretty crazy. It's also pretty funny to see on Twitter how much time zones fly over people's heads. Like, I'll see other people from Australia or New Zealand tweeting out about, the year being over in so many hours, and then people will reply with, what are you talking about? Like, have you forgot December 31st and all this type of stuff? And it's just crazy. Like, people don't really take a moment to think like, oh, maybe they are actually in a country that has a time zone where you're ahead of everyone else. But anyway, I just want to talk about that because I found it funny, and also it's just crazy how fast the year has gone, because I literally remember when lockdown hit level 4 and we had to make sure the food we had was what we could survive off of for a certain amount of time without having to go out and get any. And we went out to the the supermarket, got everything, came back, and that just felt really weird. It was like going outside would instantly get you sick or something like that. That's how it felt to me, because I'd never experienced something like this. Like, all I knew is that we weren't allowed to leave our houses, this and that and the other. I don't go outside much. Even before this, I didn't. I've always been grinding videos and all that type of stuff. So the going outside part didn't worry me, and I was set. We had our food. Warzone had just come out. It was booming on the channel as well. So I didn't really have any worries. And talking more about Warzone, I definitely miss those first couple months of the game, because I haven't really said this in a video or anything like that. The first couple months of Warzone coming out, when not just because my videos were doing extremely well, it was more so just the fact that I could wake up and play that game for 8 hours a day and have no issues whatsoever. Like, I could hop on, get shat on, lose games, all that type of stuff, and I just keep going back for more. I did not care about losing, and it just had so much replay value to it, and I really miss feeling that about a game, because don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Cold War, but it doesn't have that replayability and the enjoyment that Warzone did. Lockdown being a thing, not being able to go outside the way you normally would, having a game that I enjoyed as much as Warzone, and the videos doing well, was all just like, it merged and it was just absolutely perfect. I would so love for that to happen with Cold War, where I enjoy it that much and the videos start to pick up as well. It's kind of just a time of thinking back on the year and everything like that, and I definitely miss that. Like, it's crazy how much more often things are being missed, I guess you could say. How, you miss the old days of Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, the Black Ops 1, the Black Ops 2. That's me, but now with Warzone. Like, I just want to be able to play a game that I enjoyed that much and have my videos do well. Even if they don't, if I'm still enjoying it, that's what matters to me. And I just want to say to all of my Warzone subs, whether you're watching or not, of course you won't hear this or see it, but the support and what happened to the channel during Warzone was the first time I'd experienced something like that before at all. Like, the numbers and the growth and all that type of stuff I had never seen before on YouTube. So I do want to say thanks to everyone who was around during that time. And I honestly, with everything, wish that I could go back and play Warzone and enjoy it as much as I used to. It just isn't like that. Like, I go and play it, I've given it so many chances, and I still got the sauce on Warzone. I still be steamrolling, kids. I've still got it, but it's not what it used to be. When I used to hop on Warzone around that time, I was just hungry to get these high kill games and not necessarily win, but just absolutely shred out these gameplays. It is not like that at all. I just have no interest or hunger or desire to go on Warzone and drop those high kill games like I once used to. Just a huge thanks to all the viewers and everyone who supported the channel in the Warzone era, because I can wholeheartedly tell you that there was never a better time for me on YouTube than the Warzone months, because like I said, man, I could wake up and play that game relentlessly every day. I really enjoyed it. The videos did well. Even if I streamed on Twitch and didn't have many viewers, I knew that the gameplay I was going to upload to the channel was just going to do well, because at that point there was so much support and it just felt really good. I'm not trying to make this video about Warzone and what it used to be and all that type of stuff, but I feel like it's important to say this because the people that did support the channel around that time made it the best it could ever be for me, and that meant a lot. So, you know, if you think I'm talking about it too much, well, I don't really care because it means a lot to me, and I just want to really put out the thank yous for everyone who did support the channel. It was unbelievable. Now, the mindset that I have going into 2020 is basically just that the success Warzone showed the channel and the support that I received from that is achievable in general, because if my videos were bad, if I didn't make good content that people enjoyed, if it was this, that, and the other, obviously I wouldn't have had that, right? Like, the videos were doing really well, got a lot of support, got a lot of likes, so obviously, me as a creator, I obviously have the potential and the ability to make content people enjoy, and I just have to, you know, fine-tune that and make it the best I can, because I absolutely know that there are a handful of streamers and content creators that tried to make it in the Warzone scene and tried to, like, get traction from that, but they didn't, and that could have been me as well. That's been me for like the past 3 years on the channel. Warzone is the first game that I've actually seen that type of success from and that type of boost, so I know that I have the potential to do it. I know that I can be that small handful of creators that make it, you know, with each new Call of Duty and stuff like that. There's always new people that you see come out of nowhere that just make really good content that you will see for years to come, and I absolutely know that I can be a part of that. All I have to do is just fine-tune the content creator in me and make great content to be a part of that handful that make it. Something that I also haven't mentioned so far in the video is that at the start of the year, pretty much from January to when Warzone came out, my channel was in the absolute worst state that it could be. I had about 50 subs that month, as in like I had gained 50 subs that month, about 14k views, and even with my channel doing what I would consider not that great right now, I have about 150k views, about 400 subs this month, so my channel not doing well now compared to not doing well at the start of the year is a huge difference. How bad it was doing at the start of the year to the success it got in Warzone showed me that the ups are worth the downs. You know, the bad moments are really worth it when you get the good moments. So even though the channel isn't doing what I'd want it to be right now, I absolutely know from the experience of seeing success in Warzone that this is just it's a phase, right? Like in a month's time or even a couple weeks, the channel could be back on its feet, the videos could be doing great, and then along the lines again, the same thing will happen. It's waves, you know. YouTube is a very rocky place. One week things can be great, next week they can be shit. Nothing's guaranteed, and all you got to do is keep uploading videos and keep moving forward. And if there's anything that I can take away from this year, it's probably that. Like, I cannot stress enough how bad the channel was doing before Warzone came out, and if I'm considering the channel doing bad now, and I've had 150k views, about 400 subs compared to 50 subs and 14k views, and then when I hit a gold mine with another video or something like that later on in the year, that's how I'm thinking about it, because obviously that's possible. But anyway, man, I could go on for a decent amount of time talking about this type of stuff because I'm a nerd. I love doing YouTube, I love uploading videos, all that type of stuff. But this is where I'm going to end the video, so thank you to everyone, whether you're a Cold War viewer, a new viewer, a Warzone viewer, whatever you may be, what type of viewer you may be. Thank you for showing support on the channel. Those likes that you may leave, the comments, whatever it may be, do mean more than you could even know. Like, seriously, they do. You may not realize it, but they do. So here's to an amazing 2021. I really hope that this year ends up being much better than last for not only myself, but just for everyone as well. I know how tragic it was for a lot of people around the world. Much love to you all, man. Thank you all so much for showing support on the channel this year. I absolutely couldn't even, with this voice that I have, express how much I appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you all in 2021. Have a great day, everybody, and I'm out. Alright, so I'm just chilling, my leg up, I'm laying back editing this video, and I also wanted to chuck in my goals for the year as well. Now, I don't know if I'm setting the bar a little bit too high. Honestly, when it comes to goals, I don't think there is a bar to raise that's too high. So basically what I'm going to set for the end of next year is between 50 and 80k subs. I really want to say 100 because like I feel like I could do that. You know what? No, fuck it, I don't care. I'm going to set the goal for 100k subs on YouTube by the end of 2021. I don't even necessarily care if I don't reach it. It's just that the higher you raise your goals, I feel like the more work you'll put in to achieve those. If I set a goal for, you know, 20k subs by the end of the year, that's only 7 I have to gain. That's as much as I gained this year. So I won't feel like I have to work as hard because I've already experienced that. If I set 50k, yeah, that's a pretty big number, but the more I set it, the harder I feel like I have to work, and I might not even achieve it, but I'll still put in the work to try and get there, and that's all that matters. I don't really have a goal for other stuff like Twitch or Twitter or TikTok even. I do have a few people, mentioning to me that I do need to branch out and upload clips to TikTok, so I think I'm going to do that this year because that would be something I think I'd enjoy. But I don't really have a goal on how many followers I want to hit. I just really want to hit 100k on YouTube and also get a sponsorship with G Fuel, which I wholeheartedly believe can happen. It happened with Control Freak, it will happen with G Fuel. And I'm up, man. See you all in 2021.